This is a RAYCO 1625 stump grinder. It's a Super Junior and 25 horse motor, 16-inch cutting wheel. And it's got into some concrete the last time I used it. I'm gonna get a close-up on what it did to some of the teeth, and then I'm gonna show you how I sharpen them. Okay, from this area here down to here on both sides is all been ground flat, and it needs to be the same shape as this back here. So I'm going to take these teeth off and grind this flat spot off. I'm going to grind this backing down to where it's sharp out here to the end. Here's another tooth that doesn't have that scraped off on the front. It's straight from here all the way to the point, and that one's good. I'm not going to mess with that one. And the one across from it is good too. But the next set down is in bad shape. We have the same problem here that we had on the first set I showed. So I'm going to take these bad ones off and take them in and grind them. Okay, this is one of my grinders, and I have to use these green cutting wheels, and I'm going to show you one up close. They're strictly for carbide, cutting carbide tipped tools, and the regular grinding stone, like I have on this grinder here, that will not cut them. That'll cut the backing, that's regular steel, but it will not cut the carbide tip. So you have to use these green cutting wheels, and if you look on the table here, you'll see all kinds of green powder, and those teeth are from another stump grinder. And all that powder is because these cutting wheels do not hold up very good. They just spin really fast, and they're pricey. But it's the only way to grind these carbide tipped wheels, or carbide tipped tools, is with these green carbide cutting wheels. So I'm going to run the brush wheel on these teeth here, clean them up a little bit, and then I'll grind these bad spots down on there, and I don't know if I can get a close-up on that. That's where that concrete took that off, that edge off of there, and I'm going to clean that up and have a nice fresh cutting edge on it. Another tip for using a brush wheel is you never push real hard on the wheel and make those wires fold over, because then you're just wiping it with the side of the wire. You just want to go in there lightly so that you're getting the sharp tips of the wire doing your cleaning for you. Okay, I got a nice sharp edge on the front of that, but I got a little bit of a heel building up back here on the backing, and I'm not going to waste my green wheel on that. I'm going to take that off with a regular grinder. There, we knocked that off of there. Now that one's ready to go back on. I got one more to do, and then I'll go out and put them back on there. Okay, this one has got a chip right on the tip of the tooth, and so I know I'm going to be grinding the backing part down a bit more, so I ground that one off first with the regular grinding wheel, so that I don't waste so much of that green stone that just pulverizes and throws dust everywhere, and the stone is gone in no time. By the way, I get those stones, those grinding wheels, those green grinding wheels, I get those from Bailey'sOnline.com. That's a tree cutting supply, all kind of chainsaws and roping and rigging gear and clothing and protective equipment, and they have a lot of stump grinder teeth and supplies as well. So that's where I get it. I'll try to remember to put that in the notes under the video. Okay, we got that chip knocked out of there. I don't know if I can get that to focus, but it's out, it's cleaned up, it's sharp, it's ready to go back on and start cutting. All right.